Hey there everybody, Pop on Top here. Welcome back to some more Fallout 4 mods. In today's mod, we got the Armor mod currently with my character here. This is the Boston Riot Armor. The Riot Armor was developed and specialized model of combat armor, only issued to select police stations in the United States Marine Corps. Some models of the armor feature a duster that would protect the armor from dust. However, in more urban settings like Boston, so like this one here, right, the duster was placed with larger protective Gourdet additional plating in the back. See, we got plating in the back. We'll show off all these little pieces here. Now, it is better than combat armor. Combat armor, that's essentially the way it's been advertised here. And it has a complete modularity to it, so you can change things up. And it also comes with a melee weapon, so we'll show all these things off here. This is on my female character, but it does have both male and female support. No special body support, though, so no CBE or anything like that, just vanilla body. But the armor is still very cool, very customizable. We'll show all this off as we go through here. And there's some unique sets to go out and get out in the Commonwealth. One is in Far Harbor we're not going to get, but two more we'll get a little bit later on in the video. So, first and foremost, we have lots of different pieces here. This is added to the level list. I have a lot of gunner pieces on right now because that's where I found it. The gunners and the Brotherhood of Steel can be wearing it about after level 30. And then you can get the base suit kind of whenever, which is down here. I have as the Riot police uniform, which is like Under Armour, right? But it also has like the Riot Armor left arm and left leg as the basic version rather than the gunner version. The gunner version just has gunner paint on there. They have a helmet here with a lot of cool tactical features. Now, it does look very cool. It's very thick, like extra protective combat armor designed for special police forces or whatever, I guess. And it makes sense that the Brotherhood and Gunners would have it, right? Those are the people that would have found this armor and worn the very best of the best combat armor, just like one level over combat armor. Now, we can make a little bit of a comparison with that a little later on in the video. For now, let's take a look at the armor workbench and the customization we can do here. So, we have a chest plate here, so it's gunner, but like I could just turn it to polymer, which is just like combat armor, polymer combat armor, right? You could do ultralight, whatever you want to do here. Let's just do that for now. You could change the emblem, no symbol, but you could do the Boston Police, Hallucen Riot, the Ranger emblem, the Diamond City, Enclave Gunners, Minutemen, Brotherhood Knight Lieutenant, Brotherhood Knight Captain, Brotherhood Knight Commander, Brotherhood Knight Corporal, Brotherhood Knight Sergeant, Paladin. We'll just put that on there for now. And then the Gunner's Skull, but you can also do a variety of things here. The Minutemen Star with Lantern, Explosive Ordnance Disposal logo. We'll get into more of that later. The Brotherhood logo, we'll just do the Brotherhood kind of set here. That's the Riot Armor chest plate, right? So and this comes with all these different little pieces. So we have the left leg here. This one doesn't come in the gunner fashion because it's not gunner, right? So we don't get any customization on the leg anyway, right? We can still make it polymer. And same thing here with the regular version here. We make it polymer. We go back up here. They do show up as legendaries too. I do believe I had a legendary version somewhere in here. I have a leaded one that I found too right there. I thought I had a legendary one in here. The Sentinels reinforced Riot Armor. So there it is. The Sentinels right leg for Riot Armor. So it does come as well in special legendary versions as well. So you can change the gunner to Riot to polymer, and it is better. The gunner version is just as good as Shadowed or Reinforced. Shadowed obviously gives you the better stealth checks and stuff like that. But as you see there, all this stuff is essentially just cosmetic differences. Polymer is where you want to go on all this. It's still better than the gunner, unless you really want the gunner look. Now, the helmet's got a lot of customization. We'll get into the helmet in a little bit. We'll just put this as polymer for right now, and then we'll call that good. Let's go back up to the helmet, because this is where we get a lot of the customization here. I have two helmets here, the regular helmet and the mass version. This is gunner. We'll just make it polymer, because it is technically the best. So you can put no armor plating on there. We have the tack mask on there. We'll put no armor plating on for now. We'll kind of no eye mod for right now. Standard filter. No filter. We'll turn that off. No mask. Oh, I lost it now. Where did it go? Shark jaws on there. No symbol for right now. We'll just show this off. And then you can change the color of the helmet. Let's just do regular for now. So for right now, this is our baseline helmet. This is our baseline Riot Armor, baseline Riot Under Armor and stuff too. This is with Brotherhood Steel logos on the chest. The chest piece is where you got logos. This is like a Starship Troopers ass looking basic helmet. The flashlight should be coming out of my character's head. It's hard to tell, but it does appear so. Yeah, you can definitely see that coming out of my character's head, where my character looks. Third person check. When you're in first person, you're always looking where your camera is, right? So it's hard to tell in that kind of context. But we could do different things with the helmet. The helmet is extremely customizable. But also, obviously, we talked about earlier already, the chest piece. You can do different all kinds of logos. The Boston Police Department. And then we'll just put that on there for now. We'll take a look at that. Hopefully later if I remember to. That's really the end of that. The helmet is where the cool stuff really comes in. So we got the polymer on there. We want that. So let's put... So we can do a tack mask. We'll put the tack mask on there. Thermal goggles. I mean, night vision lenses, infrared lenses. Increased weapon accuracy and vats hit chance when activated. Thermal lenses instead of the goggles. So there's just lenses. So let's put the infrared goggles on there, our targeter for now. We have different kinds of masks here. Let's put the prototype riot mask on there. It doesn't provide the most defensive benefit. Yeah, for sure. And then Boston Riot Control logo, because we are the police, I guess. And then you can change the color of the headlamp if you want to. Tactical red, I guess. That part's the least exciting part, I guess. So we have like a big tac mask as helmet. It doesn't really necessarily match the color. We should have a tactical red flashlight. I don't know if that's... No, it definitely is working. And then it should be coming out of my character's face. I don't know what the difference between regular red, maybe the shape of the flashlight on the head. This is very much like the Ranger armor we covered recently, with that kind of flashlight on there, like that. We could change other things too, though. So we can go armor plating instead of the tactical mask, and then you could, instead of the goggles, you could do lenses. So you could do like infrared lenses. You could put different filters on there now, I guess. Experimental filter for 325 radiation resistance, so we're really blocking out the gas. So we can see we still see the flashlight there on the head, but you can see the goggles on there, or the lenses on there rather than the goggles. That's the part over the eyes. It looks really cool. The police logo and all that stuff. It's a very cool looking set of armor. Very featured. Even that back part looks very much like a Desert Ranger style armor, right? It's Riot Cop armor. It's very cool. And we have unique sets to get to, which is also very cool. But different lenses, thermal, night vision. We could put the night vision lenses on there. We could put the tactical mask with the armor plating on there. Still leave the experimental filter on there. Rebreather if you want. Action point bonus and regen, though. Instead of radiation resistance, maybe we'll go with that. That's an interesting one. So most of these are just rad resistance on the filters here, right? Prototype Riot Mask has the most damage resistance of all of them. Different levels of plating, but that's kind of the best one. But you can do different things here. They do look different, right, as well. So we'll show that off as well. I just like the regular default flashlight color. That's good with me. But different things on the helmet for sure, right? So different kind of levels of plating on the face. Regular flashlight there, just like, normal flashlight colors. You can see the lens is a little bit better, not fully covered. And we have a rebreather, so we should have better AP cost and regen. It looks like it. I mean, that definitely flew right back up. So that's kind of a cool one. The rebreather one being able to... It feels like I'm moving faster too, to be fair, right? Like this definitely... feels like I'm cruising around. I'm sprinting. Apparently this is the deal. That's sprinting real quick. It just, I don't know. I mean, maybe I'm not actually running faster, but it just feels like I am. But running quite quick. AP comes back fast, almost instantaneously. It's just zooming right up there. But that's just the kind of the baseline Riot armor set here. Most of the pieces, like your arms and your legs, are just pretty basic. Combat armor a bit better, and we'll make that comparison, I guess, right now. We'll just get ourselves some combat armor. Now this is just one set of the Riot armor too. There is triple set. So when we go in here, I'm going to use my cheat terminal portable and give myself some armor. I would like some combat armor. So let's get heavy combat armor. That's a full set here. So if we make these comparisons now, right, where we compare all of the polymer stuff we have on, right, with the heavy combat armor chest piece. This is slightly better, but this is heavy, right? And it is going to weigh more because of that. But all this heavy armor stuff is slightly better. But this is just the regular Riot armor. This is not the heavy Riot armor. It's hard to find all these things. Now, there's other interesting ways to find them too, because now what this mod has done is that it has added the Feral Ghoul Reavers that are around the map. Those ghouls have this Riot armor on them, which is kind of insane. It'd be probably pretty fucking tough to deal with. We'll see if we run into that as we go along here. We do have a couple legendary sets to get to. I do wish there was some more color customization options. Like I like, logos, I guess, or whatever. But really, I mean, I don't, actually. I just want to put that energy out there. I would keep it nothing. I would change the armor to black. Now, obviously, we could do shadowed. I don't know if that's going to make it black. Usually it does, doesn't it? I'm pretty sure in combat armor, right? Shadowed combat armor is black. We'll just put it on here. We could be extra sneaky anyway. I'm bad at sneaking, so any advantage you can give me on that would be great. So we could do shadowed even here on the helmet, right? But you could do night vision lenses. We'll do infrared lenses. Increase weapon accuracy and vats hit chance when activated. I don't know how we activate it. Increases weapon accuracy when aiming when activated. I don't know how we activate the thing. I like the rebreather on there though. Greatly increases perception. There's different things in here too, right? Like this Elite Riot Mask is perception 3 though. I mean, that just seems really good. Really high perception, all the things. All right, so we'll take the logo off there. Keep the regular headlamp on. Rebreather infrared lenses, sure. Just to give us a little bit of a look while we go look for this stuff. Shadowed. We'll just make sure it is all shadowed. And then obviously you could do the mist mod stuff still too. ultralight, sleek. I mean, increased movement speed while sneaking on the legs does seem to be the way to go. Right, like that would be the way if we're really worried about shadow and all that stuff. But there's different little builds here, and obviously it's like we talked about before, combat armor but better, and it does look really cooler than combat armor. I'll tell you that much too, right? Like, I do think so, right? So it is shadowed. It does look black in the background, yeah. So we can get like a blacker version. That's one way to make it black, is like that it's shadowed Riot armor. It does look very fucking cool. The Under Armor is not customizable at all, though, I think. But you can wear whatever Under Armor you wanted with this, right? So in this context here, we don't see this. There's no Under Armor, right? So there's no like ballistic support on the Under Armor. But the Under Armor doesn't matter at all. It's just essentially like a greenish toned Brotherhood of Steel Under Armor. If I wanted to go into my Pip-Boy here and I wanted to put on like a vault suit or something, I could do that. Or really whatever, as long as it counted as Under Armor, right? I think I have a vault suit though, so I think that's the way that I was going to go on. I do not have a vault suit. That's fine, but you could really put whatever you want in there, as long as the outfit doesn't go over. I think I just literally took all my stuff off. I will mess with it here a little bit and see if I can find some other stuff to put on there. Undershirt and jeans. Now we have that. We have some of the armor on. Took the arm piece off. There's going to be some clipping with some Under Armors, as you see there. Right, they did mention that. It does technically work, though. I'm just going to go with the Riot Police uniform. Put the arm back on there, but you can do different things. There is Under Armors you can wear under there. I'm just going to use the default set for now. We're going to go get some of these like unique armor sets, which I think is really cool as a concept even, and I'll see you guys when we get there. Actually, real quick before we head out, I wanted to show this off too. This does come with the melee weapon as well. I forgot the Riot Baton. So the Riot Baton is a medium speed melee weapon here. You hold it backhanded style. So you see that it is like a police baton though. It's a police weapon. It's kind of a weird mentality of swinging that. You can see it's in my character's hands here. There's clipping with the wrist. It's the melee weapon is just kind of fucking weird. That's probably with my particular third-person animation set. It just looks a little funky, but it exists, right? We could put a stun pack on there too to maximize that damage, but it is effectively just a really, really good, like, you have the regular baton in the game, security baton. It's like a better security baton. That part's not too exciting, and especially because you can't even really see it in first person at all. It's just in your character's hand. You're just swinging nothing. It's just there, but it is there. I forgot to mention that. Now we'll go get to the legendary stuff, and I'll see you when I get there. Alright, everybody. First set's supposed to be here at the National Guard Armory. Now, obviously, there's some turrets and stuff to deal with here. It's just supposed to be on a shelf in here, I think. Now, we will try to get in here and find it. This is just ghouls. It should be pretty chill. I guess it's the recruitment office, not the armory. We'll see if we can get to the armory part and all that stuff. This is supposed to be... the unique versions here are actually unique. This is Bomb Squad armor. So we'll see if we can find this Bomb Squad armor. Just make sure the ghoul's dead. And we'll see if we can get to the armory part here too. Or if it's in here. We can also show off the flashlight here working. We can also see here there's a Reaver. And you see there they are wearing the Riot armor. Now, this one doesn't actually have any to pick off of them, but you can see some of the pieces sometimes of it on there, right? Which makes sense, right? The Reavers are supposed to be like ghouls that were like cool-ass fucking people doing dope shit before, so like, you know, Riot Police and all that would make sense. Now, is it in here, or is it specifically in like an armory? I didn't know there was an armory room. This is the only National Guard spot I can really think of in the thing. I will look around for it. Obviously, we took care of the ghouls here. I should try to play in third person because I want to show off the armor, but at the same time, I'm just very ass at playing in third person. Let's see if I can find this armor, though, real quick, and I'll see you guys when I find it. Alright, everybody, I am here. I forgot it was not in the training yard. The armory is this little building outside here. It's master lock, so it is a little bit tough to get into. I shot it open, though, because I'm cool like that, and I love mods. Fuck lockpicking. Fucking playing that Oblivion or Master Super Fuck lockpicking. It must be in here, I bet, though. Now, this only being novice really makes it seem easy. Hopes and dreams of me getting the armor. Only one, so it could not be faces. Sever. It could be sever. Nope, that's the only one. So, water. Could still be water. Nope. Oh, reset the terminal. That's what I'm going to do here. I wish there was a way to shoot terminals and make them open. Like that's I'd be down with that. I really would. Okay, just open the door. Let me see if I can find this armor here. Right? There's a ghoul in here, though. What are you doing? Okay, you're dead. Now, this Boston Bomb Squad armor is there, and the Bomb Squad helmet. So it's a unique looking version of the helmet, too. We'll put this on real quick. So we got the Boston... I mean, I wonder what parts that it actually comes with. This is just the under armor and the top armor, right? And then we still have Riot armor on top. No, it's its own, like, complete set. So it's just head up piece and armor piece. It looks very cool. This is, like, very thick. Obviously, Bomb Squad is going to be its own special thing, right? Very thick-ass fucking armor. It does certain things here. It does look really cool. It's green right now. It's almost like, I mean, there's definitely some, holy fucking Sentry bot. No, please, no. You can back up. That's fine. You can also fuck off. At least I have the bomb squad armor. I am taking some damage. We'll take a look at what customization we could do with this one. There's some clipping, though, definitely on the knees on this one. There's a lot of... I mean, it's supposed to be a big, heavy version of the armor. It protects your head. We'll see what we can do with it. I'll see you when we get to my workshop. Alright, everybody, here we are at my workshop. So, this grants massive resistance to explosive fire damage is a thing. And we can obviously still do other things with it, like make it ultralight. It is quite heavy. So we can put a heavy backpack on the back and survival trophies. If you have the strong back perk, which I do have, but I don't have the Deathclaw hide, so I'll get myself one of those in a second. I'll put the heavy backpack on there. We'll keep the logo on there, and then the bomb squad helmet reduces damage while standing still and not moving, which is cool. And we can make that polymer, I guess, or gunner in this context to have that. We can lower the visor, which is also cool, and then you can still do all the headlamp stuff if you want to do that. So we got the big old backpack on right now with lowered visor. We are ready to eat an explosion. Also, does the backpack give me carry weight? I'll take a look at it in a second. We'll also get that Deathclaw hide so we can see what that looks like, and I'll see you in a second. Alright, everybody, gave myself that Deathclaw hide here. So the heavy backpack. I mean, it must give carry weight. Yeah, massively increased carry weight and slightly reduces incoming staggers. Cool thing. Survival trophies we'll put on there, though. So that's got like a Deathclaw thing on the shoulder, and the backpack, and a machete, and like a cool American flag on your thing. I mean, this is like real fucking been through some fucking wasteland ass shit type of thing. Let's see if I take... So, right now my carry weight is 650. So if I was to take this outfit off with the backpack on there, what would that give us for carry weight? It's 200 carry weight, alright, with the trophies. Is it more without? So if I put just the heavy backpack on there, this is hugely damage resistant too. I want you guys to know that as a thing. It's still 650. So you might, I mean, if you want the trophies on there, the trophies are just sick as a thing to be like, hey, look, I'm fucking cool as fuck. I got a fucking flag on my shoulder, a Deathclaw skull, fucking little ammo pack on my shoulder, helmet down. I'm a fucking walking tank. Explosions don't bother me. I stand still to take less damage because I don't give a fuck about damage. This is kind of quite badass armor. I like the machete on the backpack too. Huge amount of carry weight capacity. You're just a fucking walking commonwealth tank. Dude, you are it. You are the dude. The bomb squad armor. It's got the bomb squad logo on there too. You could take that off still though. Very thick version of that Riot combat armor. We do have one more legendary unique set in the Commonwealth we'll get to in a little bit here. Like I mentioned before, there is a Park Ranger one in Far Harbor. I just don't have access to Far Harbor. Far Harbor usually crashes when you have mods on it too, so it's its own unfortunate thing. We'll get to that though. We'll go look for that one, the other legendary set, and I'll see you guys when we get there. Alright everybody, here we are with my big ass bulky bomb squad armor sitting outside of Hallucen Inc. This is where the last set is. Now the Nexus mod page does say that there's a fourth unique set besides the one in Far Harbor we're not getting anyway, but I don't, the console mod description doesn't show you that, so we'll check out to see if it's there as it is.
A chemical leak has been detected. Please
Hallucen Inc. Nasty fucking spot. I don't know, I mean, even I know there's gunners here and they're having a bad time, and imagine Hallucen Inc., a science company, is making sciencey shit. I don't even know where the fuck this is going to be in here. I really just, I know they're fighting each other here. I'm going to try to look for the armor in here, and if I find it, I will let you guys know. Alright, everybody, way deep down in here is the Hallucen Prototype Riot Armor. The chest armor gives you 10% chance to disarm melee attacker, and the helmet increases perception when wielding a sniper. I don't know what game would count as a sniper. Additionally, snipers ignore armor resistance. That's very cool if it works well, right? And there's this guy deep down in here, this gunner commander. He had all of the Riot armor on him as well, including the Riot police uniform. So this is the thing that gunners regularly wear. We'll take a look at the armor as soon as we actually leave. We're at the very bottom of Hallucen Inc., and then we can get the fuck out of here. So you pretty much got to go through that whole cell, the whole dungeon area, and it's at the very bottom down there in the lab. And then you leave, you get the fuck out, you're like, oh my god, thank god. And then you see what we got here. Carrying too much and I can't run because I needed the backpack. So this is our, I mean, hair's definitely doing some clipping ass weird shit there. But we do have the armor on. I will get myself back to my workshop and I'll see you guys when I get there. We'll take a look at the customization for this one. Alright everybody, here we are back in my settlement once again with the armor. My hair's doing a little bit of clipping with this helmet, but it does look nice. It's got a cool legendary effects. We went over there, right, with the sniper rifle thing, if we do snipe with it. So we have the Widowmaker goggles here on the helmet. Refurbishes the prototype Widowmaker goggles. When activated, massively increases damage while aiming down sights, highlights enemies, and greatly increased vats hit chance. I mean, that just sounds overpowered as hell. It's got the tactical red, but you can put the regular headlamp on there as well. And then you could also make it polymer to make it even more defensive there. And then the Riot Armor here, got the Hallucen logo on there, but you can put whatever logo you would want on there. And then it does take a miss mod. So like ultralight, because it is heavy. You use 12 pounds on that. That is a big chunk of section there. But really, the improved ability to hit targets, and you get the goggles down. You look fucking very intimidating. Regular headlight. You know, your character's hair may or may not clip depending on the issues that it has. It might clip with some other stuff, but I like this set a lot. This is very cool. Black tactical style, hallucinogen style. We're gonna check where the Nexus mod one is listed at. It may not even be existing here in the Xbox version of the mod, but on the Nexus it says there is one more unique. So we'll go see if it's there, and I'll see you guys when I get there. So here we are. We're coming here to the Boston Public Library because this is in an unmarked church. We should be heading north of the church, I think, is where the thing said it was. I think that this was the church, or is this just the Trinity Tower right there? That's got to be Trinity Plaza. So it's north here somewhere of the Boston Public Library. Is an unmarked or unnamed, it's unmarked church. We're definitely not highlighting targets here with just this pistol, so it may just be a thing. This is the church we're looking for here. If it's not here, it's not here. It may not be included in the Xbox version of the mod, which is unfortunate because I think these unique armors have been like the Holy Mission congregation here. These unique armors have been like the coolest part. The Bomb Squad set is really cool. Even though it's big and bulky and kind of, there's definitely some ghouls here crawling out the woodwork to try to get me. I didn't even know this church was really a building. There's definitely a lot of people who died here. You know, the plot point being that people went to church to fucking die when the bombs dropped. Makes sense. That's you know, I guess valid for certain people. But this is a very small building here. So let's see if we can find this armor set here. It may not be right, like I talked about previously. I don't even know where it'd be. I mean, there's a dead robot here. Did a Protectron come to church? Like, is that the implication? Is somebody like maybe had a Protectron and then they brought it here to the church to die from the bombs here? Oh no, it's definitely right here. This is the Sinner's helmet. So this looks like the Fallout New Vegas Ranger armor. This increased fast accuracy while low on health. Night vision can be toggled off with the Riot Gate optics controller. I don't even know what that is. The Sinner's Duster here. So this is a more of a Duster version. Increased action points and action point region while low on health. That is also cool. So this is the Messenger, the Sinner set of armor here. We'll put that on real quick. So this is the Sinner's Duster and the Sinner's helmet. This is supposed to have built-in night vision. It's toggleable. It definitely doesn't have night vision now. It's not, well, I mean, it's not nighttime, I guess, but still, we'll take a look at this one out in the sunlight where you can see the armor a little bit better. But this definitely looks like the Fallout New Vegas Ranger armor right here, right? Like this is our classic Duster, right? Like combat armor underneath. We got some binoculars there. We got, you know, what is that, like a stim pack on there, like a Bible on there, right? This is definitely the Ranger helmet, though. Let's take a look at it. I'll take this back to my workshop, and we'll see what customization we could do with it there. All right, everybody, so we do have the Sinner set in here. We'll go down here and see what we can do here. The helmets usually have the interesting thing here. So this is still polymer, just a headlamp here, and then this doesn't actually have any extra stuff. And then the Duster has a misc mod, emblem, the Sinner chest emblem, the Riot logo, and then, you know, action point region while low on health. And action vats accuracy while low on health. So that's kind of an interesting effect here. We do have the ability to have really heavy rad resistance with this. This is kind of like the weakest of the sets of armor, but it does have a cool, unique look with the Duster and all that, and all the unique pieces of equipment. We have a 44 in our pocket there, binoculars, like I said, the stim pack. It's a cool looking set. Now, all these sets of the Boston Riot Armor are very cool. They do definitely some unique things. The headlamp being there, that's cool on all those sets. Even just the baseline armor. It's cool because it can come legendary. You can use it modularly with other pieces of armor, so you could have like a Riot piece of armor, combat armor, Institute synth armor, whatever you have on there. Or you could do one of these cool special unique sets, including the one that's in Far Harbor that I don't actually have access to because I don't have access to Far Harbor. But they're very cool, right? I think they're all cool. The Park Ranger one has increased perception and agility, and increases pistol reload speed and action point region range. That might be one maybe for me a little bit more. But I think overall, they're all very cool sets of armor. You guys let me know what you think down in the Boston Riot armor down in the comment section down below. Which of these legendary unique sets are your favorite? I think mine is personally the big tank one. I don't even have that in my inventory right now because it was so fucking heavy. But even though it's big and tanky and it's cumbersome as fuck, it just makes you look like a fucking absolute unit of a human being. So we'll put that one back on real quick so I can show that off here. But this absolute bomb squad unit one, I'm providing big tanky damage. This is your fucking walking power armor suit without the power armor. Even though it's clipping, even though it does weird things, it just looks intimidating. It's fucking badass. Let me know which one you like the most down below. If you do want to check out this mod for yourselves, make sure to check out the top link in the description. There'll be a link there to the Bethesda.net page or the Nexus mod page. You can download this mod for yourselves there. If you guys have enjoyed the video, like the video. If you're new to my channel, make sure to subscribe so you can check out more videos from me. And pretty much other than that, you guys have a good rest of your day, wherever it may be, and I will see you in the next episode.